You know what? This looks sick. This looks absolutely... I'll give this a pretty good score because I played it for so long. I played it for like 4 or 5 hours. This one's pretty good. Everything's pretty good. Visuals, to be expected, pretty good. But visuals in terms of like VFX, this might be the best looking one. In terms of like the forms and the colors of the auras and stuff, this is probably the best looking one. I can only imagine what Super Saiyan Blue looks like. Absolute peak. Dragon Blocks was genuinely pretty good. The visuals were also very good. This one gets a 7.5 out of 10. Up next, Dragon Ball Super Evolution. I'll go with this fit. Hello, are you awake? Yep, I'm making eye contact with you, so I'd assume I'm awake. Welcome to Super Evolution. First, let's gain some strength. Click using the punch tool. Tool 1. Why does it say tool 1? Good job. This gives you more attack damage. Next, let's gain some endurance. Equip the workout tool. Tool 2. Okay, that makes sense. So I just changed what's on my hotbar, and then I just pretty easy. You can also gain energy, which you'll need to perform ultimate moves. To do so, you'll need to equip the meditation tool. Tool 3. Okay? Nah, this might get a... Dude, you're natural. There's one more stat you can train, by the way, okay? Your agility. This allows you to jump higher and run faster. Makes sense? By the way, you can train each stat to increase your multiplier. Okay, first off, okay, it does let me zoom out. That's always a huge plus. First off, visuals. I would say visuals is on par with the one that I just played. Just maybe a little bit better because the characters look... I think the characters look better in this one. That's what I'll say. For the people who are freaking out right now, my bad, bro. That's just how it is. And then to train, it literally says plus 10 strength every time you punch. And then you power up, it says new. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot I wasn't told. Stats. Strength is sitting at 150. So strength is sitting at 150, and then I punch. Is that Kaioken? And I go stats again. Strength is sitting at 220. Okay, so this is pretty much Evolve, low class completed. Apprentice. Is that just strength that goes up? What is that? Okay, so every time I do stuff, this is gonna go up. Okay, that makes sense. Amazing. I don't know. I guess as you get stronger, it's just gonna. Yeah, there you go. Okay. As you get stronger, you're just gonna get the forms. They're just gonna. Your forms are just gonna be there. The effects look pretty good. This might get a pretty high score too, depending on what the missions are like. Hey there, young Saiyan, are you ready for some quests? Yeah, you're just a beginner. Let me give you an easy one. Come back when you've gained 50 strength using the punch tool. I'd say no more. Let me punch the tree right behind you, bro. I'd stand back if I were you. Boom, done. Easy. Good job. I'll give you 100 Zenny. You'll spend Zenny using the train button on the side of the screen. The train button. Oh, right there. Next, you'll need to gain some endurance to increase your health. Come back to me when you've gained 50 endurance using the workout tool. As a part of your training, gain 50 energy for 100 Zenny. I think you get the gist of these starting missions at this point. Go do this, go do that. Nothing you haven't seen. I powered up, but I don't know what I powered up. Moves. Okay. Oh, so my forms are here too. So if I unlock Kaioken times 100, but my best form right now is 4 Super Saiyan. What does the energy blast look like? Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I don't know about you, bro, but that looks good to me. Again, I like the training methods in this one. Best one in terms of training. Like, it's actual training. I'm running, I'm punching. I'm animated PFP at the left, the top left. I don't know, man. This one might get pretty... This might be 6 or 7. And the place seems pretty huge, too. Like, this is a massive open world. Dragon Ball Super Evolution was also genuinely pretty cool. The visuals were also really good, in my opinion. I would say the only big downside with this one is that I played for a good while and did absolutely no fighting. So I didn't even bother to try and test out the combat at that point. But the forms in this look incredible. So I won't knock it down too many points. I even flew all the way up to the lookout. All in all, it's a pretty cool game. All in all, Super Evolution was not bad, just a little bit boring considering I had no combat missions. 5 out of 10. Next up was Super Saiyan Simulator 2. Oh, same menu as the one that I had played recently. That's a bad sign. Same everything. Is this like a default pack that they sell? You can fly, okay. Does flying look as good as the last one? Genuinely the same controls. I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. I'm gonna judge it for what it is. Visuals. Least favorite visuals so far. These look flat and just uninspired. Okay, tutorial zone is like the little training area. That's not bad. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. It says press transform. The box isn't even around the transform thing. Yeah, I think I'm done with this one. Damn it. Oh, but you didn't give it a fair shot. Gave itself the unfair shot, bro. This is the game's fault. This one was cheaply made and also reused assets. 1 out of 10. It only gets that 1 because I didn't fully test it, so there could have been something cool somewhere in there, but 1 out of 10. Next up, and hopefully to end this drought of peak, Dragon Ball Nexus. I know there's people getting hyped right now. Intro is good. I'm gonna keep the music on. I'm gonna keep the music on for this one. That's a massive point just because I'm gonna keep the music on for the first time. Secondly, visuals I can already tell. H737. Cutscenes. There's cutscenes. There's cutscenes. Okay, that's Podok. There's cutscenes, bro. There's no way. Come on, bro. Lock in. Oh, he's bleeding and everything. This visuals. This gets a 10 out of 10 for visuals. Yeah, this is the best looking one. It's the best looking one. This is the best looking one. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, Frieza's about to destroy the planet. What are we gonna do? There's no way I'm gonna fight these things for the tutorial, bro. I'm not even. Okay, you seeing the visions? I wish it was in English. Subtitles. I speak English, bro. I speak the English language, so I want to watch it in English. Hello? Like, bro. Alright, here we go, though. Oh, dude, the visuals. The visuals alone might make this. If there's an actual story, because I'm seeing a story. This will be the last time I gaze upon this planet. Frieza. I think it's fight time. I think they might make me fight. They're playing fighting music. This is the type of music that I would put when it's fight time in the videos. Dude, there's no actual way this is what Roblox is. There's no actual way. Hold on. Dude, this is not... There's no way this is Roblox. Shift is to... Yeah, there's no way. Who's next? Couple punches for this guy knocked out. Who's next? Is it ask me to do things? Because I'm kind of just fighting at this point. 10 out of 10, just right in the thing already. Just put a 10 out of 10. Hold on, wait, what? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, this is a huge story that's going on here. If this is like a full-on RPG, I'm hyped. Would it say use key charge to what? Hold E. There's just so much going on. Hold E. Dragon Ball Nexus in the tutorial alone could be a 10 out of 10. It felt like it was setting up this entire RPG story. And don't even get me started with the visuals. I did not know Roblox could look like this, but unfortunately, there was no story mode. It's pretty much just a fighting game at this point. Makes you wonder if it was supposed to maybe have a full story, but they had to cut that for some reason. So let's look at all the forms. So I just did Super Saiyan. Let's see Super Saiyan 2. Amazing. Bro, there's no actual way. I'm struggling because I can't give it a 10 out of 10 if this is just the gameplay. You get on a map and you find a bunch of randoms. Figure it out though. I'll figure this out because this is heavy. This is a heavy one. Let's power down. Let's go Super Saiyan 3. Come on, bro. Super Saiyan 3 looks fantastic. I don't think it's ever looked this good. That's what Super Saiyan God looks like. Best looking everything. The auras in the game. Best looking I've ever seen so far doing this entire thing. Transformations, they actually affect your hair. They actually affect your physical look. They affect everything. Your tail feels like it's an actual tail. It's affected by my movements. Like there's a slight gravitational pull to the tail. It's not just locked in a single position. This gets a 10 out of 10 on that alone. Okay, you have to lock on to do actual combat. I don't care if this guy's a Super Saiyan God. He's getting cooked. Yeah, this is getting a 10 out of 10. I don't care. Hold on. Can I take him out in base form? Where's his health, though? Oh, there. It's like up top. There's two people facing this guy. Well, hold on. Let me transform. Let me stop rage baiting. That's right. 2 can play that game, buddy. I'm locked in, but I'm taking some serious damage. Yeah, that missed. Thank you very much. Dude, this is the fact that this is. I don't even have to play this for long to read this. Is this the actual person that I'm playing, or is this like a AI? I can't even talk to tell. Everything about this game was breathtaking. Next, I wanted to try out a different character and maybe a different map. Let's just say I'm glad I did. Man, I know there's no sound. I'm sure there's like ambient sound going on. For some reason, it won't let me turn off the music. I don't really know why it's not letting me turn off the music. I don't have much to say about the environment. No, I do. This looks insane. First off, Look at Goku's. Look at the detail on Goku. He's like cell shaded. Look how good his fit looks. This is a Roblox game. I did not know that Roblox game could look like any Roblox game could look like this. I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna predict it now. None of the games that are coming up are gonna look anything like this. Not even close. The asteroids are actually physically rendered in the environment. This is the best looking one. By far. Best looking game. Best looking environments. Best looking transformations, which, speaking of transformations, let's cycle through them. Super Saiyan. Looks amazing. Now, I'm gonna turn back on the sound if it's muffled. Then so be it, bro. Oh, dude, it looks even better on this, like, on this character. This isn't even a real game. This is not even a Roblox game anymore. This is just... They should have made this like a... I did see somewhere that this Dragon Ball Nexus was supposed to be like a full-on RPG. Super Saiyan 2. I mean, Super Saiyan 3. I don't know why I'm at Super Saiyan 3. Looks amazing. Let me go Super Saiyan 2. I don't know why I chose Super Saiyan 3 just now. Amazing, as expected. Again, it changes the hair, changes the... Look at the lightning on it. Is there anything that needs to be stated except for that? Let's go Super Saiyan Godfall. Oh, dude, come on, man. Look at the environment and like my character shading in there. Bro, come on. Spam peek down below, bro. Just spam peek. Spam peek. This is... I've never seen anything like this in Roblox. Did not know Roblox could move like this. Let's put it at Super Saiyan Blue. I haven't seen Super Saiyan Blue, so this is the first time I'm gonna see it in this. Yeah. I expected nothing less. The fact that the transformation like affected the ground for a second, and the fact that the asteroids aren't just like a cheap backdrop, they're actually like physically rendered. And obviously I can't fly to that planet. I'm not an idiot. I know that's not the case. I think my opinion on this one goes without saying. I've never seen a Roblox game look like this, not even close. I didn't even think this was possible in the Roblox engine. Dragon Ball Nexus is absolutely insane. This has to get a 10 out of 10. I know there isn't much to do really except for like fight randoms, but this has to be some type of technical marvel. I was then hit with what can only be called a peak dry spell, starting with Dragon Ball Evolutions. Visuals were actually pretty good. Not Nexus good, but I see the art style, especially in the lighting. But combat did not feel good. Also, the quests were pretty repetitive. This one gets a fat 4 out of 10. Dragon Ball RP was, it's a game, I guess. It's at least playable. The water has no physics, so this one gets a 1 out of 10. Saiyan Battlegrounds, it is a mediocre Battlegrounds game. And I'm not just saying that because I got whooped. 1 out of 10. Dragon Ball Simulator had literally no sounds to its attacks. 1 out of 10. Dragon Ball RP Aftermath resembles Dragon Ball, I guess. I know it's an RP game, so of course it's not going to be that in-depth. And in my opinion, it doesn't look too ugly, and the transformations look pretty cool. I'll give this one a 3 out of 10. Dragon Ball Legendary Forces was, I don't know. I see the vision. 3 out of 10. Dragon Ball GT was, I didn't want to play this. 1 out of 10. Dragon Ball XL, I'll give it flowers with stew. It had pretty cool environments, and combat was also not that bad. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Dragon Ball Final Remastered was actually not too bad. The character customization had a pretty good vibe to it. Visuals, a bit washed out, but this was probably because it was during the nighttime, so maybe they look better during the day. Combat also was not too bad at all. This one gets a 5 out of 10. Dragon Ball RP Zenkai was thrown together with some duct tape on a random afternoon. 1 out of 10. Dragon Ball Advanced Battle. This one had a pretty cool intro and tutorial, I guess. It was also cinematic at times. The only thing that completely drew me away from this was just how flat the background looked. There's like no shading to it. It also felt stiff to play, and Kale is Naruto running in the sky now. 2 out of 10. Dude, if you want to defend this, please go ahead, man. Let me know. And guys, I didn't believe it when I saw it. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's an obby, bro. It's an obby. Let me lock in, though. Let me lock in. What are you playing? I'm playing Sparking Zero. Oh, really? Yeah, look on my screen. It's like Sparking Zero to you. Or like Sparking, I'd never seen it.